Here's Jack. Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Thank you, Kevin. Darren Williams has been battling ankle injuries the last several years. It's taken not just a physical toll, but a mental one as well. As Darren has said, I used to step on the court and feel like I was the best player no matter who I played against. I've got to get back to that. Even if I'm not the best player on the court, I've got to feel like I am. Guys?
Certainly a player to root for. Thanks, Doris. Just 4 to shoot. It's deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. These distributors have been very out as three-point shooting point guards in the league.
Guys can just step the point guard so we could watch these guys do work. I mean, I don't know which one of them I'd choose, but they're all pretty good.
Well, Steve Jarrett-Jack, after a season with the Warriors that saw him come in third in voting for Sixth Man of the Year, struggling mightily in year 1 of his contract with the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, I mean, all around, probably the worst season of his career. You look at the shooting efficiency below the league average for the first time ever for Jack. But sometimes when you make a move to a new team, the different surroundings, the different teammates, it doesn't work out as well as you'd hope.
Now here is Jack. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Jarrett-Jack, a versatile combo guard, can guard ones or twos. He's 6'3", but very strong, so he's able to defend shooting guards pretty well.
First trip to the line for him here.
Well, he had a lot of success at the free throw line in their last game.
He really did. He didn't waste any of those chances when he got them.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
The Nets making a switch here. Garnett's checked in. Here is Korver. 23 points for him the last game against Miami. We talk about Jarrett-Jack's versatility. He can play on or off the ball.
Yeah, he's really rock solid. It gives you everything you want in a combo, starting or backup guard. He's a good spot-up shooter. When he has the ball in his hands,
Garnett outside. Garnett right side. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Good on the shot. That's 7 points for Johnson.
And, you know, for the Nets, between their trades with the Hawks and the Celtics, they've actually traded away most of their draft picks through 2018. So, you know, what you see is pretty much what you're going to get with this group.
Here is Korver. He has 5. Teague, the pass to Horford. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And you remember the Nets owner guaranteed a title within 5 years. That's this postseason. Said if he failed, he'd punish himself by, Steve, getting married.
I'm sure his future wife appreciates that comment.
Yeah,
but,
really.
I don't know. Maybe he's a romantic at heart, Kevin, or maybe not.
What a way to get your marriage started.
Yes. First one falls for him. Well, the Hawks not just competitive, but also with some financial flexibility. That's been a goal with their front office.
And they've put themselves, Kevin, in a good position. And this is a team that I think can make some moves going forward.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And the Hawks, in creating their cap space, had to part company with some of their star talent. Joe Johnson, Josh Smith. No, that's their 2 leading scorers in consecutive seasons. Moving on, and yet they've stayed on the winning track.
Now here's Johnson. He has 7, and easy 2 points on the layup. Johnson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game.
Unless you're right in his grill.
And Jack kicks to Garnett. Garnett, right side. He shoots again. Johnson can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 4. And here is Teague, averaging 23 points per contest. There's the pass to Korver. Bazemore dishes to Horford.
Al Horford playing very well. He has 12 points and some of his offense coming at the foul line with 5 points there.
Yeah, 5 pretty big points, Clark.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
Something else they've done a good job of tonight, you know, right from the start, is penetrating and scoring.
Talk about a come-from-behind story. The Nets were at the bottom of the Eastern Conference before the calendar turned to 2014, but they slowly climbed their way back up the ladder and ended up having an excellent season.
And Jack kicks to Lopez. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Lopez. His last outing, 16 points for him. Here's Jack. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Right around the start of the 2014 calendar year, the Nets really turned things around, and a bit of it had to do with superstition, namely if Jason Kidd wore a tie or not on the sidelines.
And I remember hearing about that last year. Nets rattled off their longest winning streak at the time when Kidd Clark stopped wearing ties on the sideline.
Purely coincidental. He said he'd have no problem never wearing a tie again if it meant they'd keep on winning. But even if that's a silly aside, it is a rallying cry at times for a team trying to figure itself out and come together.
Now here is Horford. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami.
I thought his rebounding was impressive as well, guys. He made some big boards, really helped out on the glass, helped his team out big time.
Teague against Jack. There's the steal. Now here comes Teague, leading the break.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Nets trail by 8. Outside Jack. Pass to Bogdanovich. Lopez a screen. 6 on the shot clock. And Jack kicks to Johnson. Launches a 3. The shot no good. Great D that time from Teague. Atlanta leading by 8. Bazemore passes to Teague. Feeds it to Korver. Picked by Horford. There's a screen. Teague for 3, and the shot is good. Teague's got 6.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good, but they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
Jack dishes to Lopez. He feeds it to Johnson. Lopez sets a screen for Johnson. No good, unable to end this run. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Millsap a screen on Jack. Teague kicks to Millsap. Here's Korver for 3, and he gets the bucket. 8 points for him.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
They better not make it 3 straight, because now all of a sudden you're looking at a hot streak.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
You know, sports medicine, really a key part to keeping NBA players on the court. It's getting so advanced, as are most things when it comes to performance and performance enhancement. But I read recently that they've discovered a new knee ligament. You'd think they'd have it all mapped out by now, but apparently not. They continue to make new discoveries.
So for the Nets, Jordan comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Williams in for Johnson. And a change for the Hawks. Damari Carroll's checked in for Kent Bazemore. Here's Bogdanovich, averaging 10 points per contest. Garnett the pass to Jordan. Garnett dishes to Jordan. Shoots from the baseline, and Garnett misses. And you look at the players around the league who've dealt with serious injuries over their careers, and then, Steve, been able to return. Such a great boost to the league.
Yeah, no doubt, especially injuries that would be career-ending. Now players can often return to near 100%. You never want to go under the knife, but if it's that or hang them up for good, the choice is easy.
Atlanta with the ball after the miss from Kevin Garnett.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Here's Bogdanovich. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Teague. And here we go. Fast break. Corver's got it. It's tipped and stolen by Darren Williams. Banked in off the glass. Williams has got his third basket of the night right there.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
Well, and the steal made it possible. It all starts with the defense, and they could use a few more sequences like that one.
Here is Corver. 8 points for him. Here's Millsap. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, Paul Millsap has said he doesn't feel undersized anymore with the way the league is going, but more emphasis now on spreading the floor, so Millsap fits in easier. He can always find somebody to guard.
And for Millsap, frankly, his height has really never been an issue. I mean, this is a guy who was a big-time rebounder throughout his days in college. But even though he's only 6'7", that 7-foot wingspan helps, and he's strong enough to hold his own with most forwards in the league.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Anderson's checked in. And he's good on the second. No question, guys, that Millsap can rebound and defend the power forward position with the best of them.
Yeah, you remember he led the NCAA in rebounding all 3 of his seasons at Louisiana Tech. So this guy has a nose for the ball.
Here's Jordan. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Nice work there coming off the screen. Corver's got 10. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, the Atlanta Hawks, a team that looks to spread the floor with shooting. Coach Mike to get to the rim first. By creating that space, we give our guards and our bigs a chance to attack. If the paint is taken away, we'll look for our shooters. Good strategy, Kevin.
Coach Bud coming from San Antonio, Doris. The Hawks trying to create that same kind of spacing. And here is Teague after the three-pointer from Darren Williams. Horford attacking. Back to Teague. It's tipped. Williams against Teague. Garnett kicks to Bogdanovich. And here's Anderson from the arc. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And, you know, from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
And he gets it to go. And it's 8 points for Teague.
And he's starting to pick things up here after a tough first quarter.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's Williams with the drive. Another shot. And Jordan with the nice inside bucket.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
The Hawks leading by 10. Outside Teague. Horford sets a screen for Teague. And he comes off the screen and slams it through. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Here's Horford. No good trying to beat the buzzer. The clock runs out and we're heading to halftime. Hawks lead by 12. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Joe, this Brooklyn team has evolved in so many ways the last couple of years, and this season, the addition of Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce, how exciting is this for this basketball team?
It's a great feeling, man. We're a new franchise, new organization, and guys are very excited. Brooklyn's very excited about it, and we're just here, man, trying to make the fans happy.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you, and we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Al Horford has been sensational.
I loved his approach, guys. He came out aggressively, took the ball into the teeth of the defense, and either got points at the rim or drew fouls.
Most of the time he's been drawing fouls. He has the free throw total to show for it, as well as a few nicks and bruises.
Atlanta leading by 12. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. Teague and Korver in the backcourt. And it's Carroll in at the 3. Millsap misses. And the net shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Here's Bogdanovich. Williams dishes to Johnson. Here's Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. Shoots. Johnson can't get it to go.
That's a shot he's got to hit. I mean, you don't get too many better looks from that range.
Teague kicks to Millsap. He dishes it to Korver. Back to Millsap. Outside Teague. Fires from deep. Rebound, Brooklyn. Bogdanovich has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Hawks coach Mike Budenholzer grew up around the game. His father coached high school and college basketball for 25 years, and Mike got into coaching pretty much immediately after graduating from college. Sounded like a guy who knew what he wanted to do.
Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Lopez with the steal, and he gets it to go.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
That's been so critical, Clark, because whenever they have gotten the ball into the paint, it's resulted in points, it seems like.
Here is Korver. 10 points for him. The 11-footer, that's good. And that's 12 points for Teague. And Coach Budenholzer, two-sport athlete at Pomona, golf and basketball, also graduated with a triple major in politics, philosophy, and economics. It sounds just like you at Arizona.
Similar, only different. But, you know, shortly after college, Budenholzer actually took over as the video coordinator for the Spurs, and that's where his career took off. He ended up spending 19 seasons alongside Greg Popovich, winning 4 titles, and now here he is coaching the Atlanta Hawks.
And Atlanta has possession after the three-pointer from Darren Williams. Dishes to Korver. Out left to the wing. Fires it up. And it's Teague. That time on the assist by Korver. Korver's got 3 assists now in this one. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Teague against Williams. Johnson outside. Here's Lopez, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Horford.
You know, Brook Lopez is a devastating scorer from the right block, and at his size, it's really tough to bother that shot, and really it comes down to whether he makes it or not, and most of the time he makes it.
Jefferson's checked in for Kevin Garnett. T kicks to Korver. Passes it to Millsap. Here's Carroll. Can't hit, and Brooklyn will come the other way. And for Brook Lopez, the next evolution of his game is improving as a passer from the low block.
Yeah, you know, you have to punish teams for double teaming, and that's how you go from star to superstar, making your teammates better. Lopez has continued to evolve. Hopefully he can stay healthy this year. That's the main thing.
While we can, let's have a peek at the league's top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month. The Nets second.
Now, they've had a lot of success from the free throw line, so I would look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Williams against Teague. Teague left side. The feed to Carroll. And here's Corver from the arc. Here's Horford. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Horford's got 18 points.
Tell you what, does not matter what the score is. He's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
Lopez kicks to Williams. Lopez, a screen on Teague. Lopez against Horford. Lopez, no luck. The Hawks leading by 10. The dish to Corver. Back to Teague. Corver kicks to Millsap. From the corner. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Here's Bogdanovich. He kicks to Johnson. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Johnson's got it back down to within single digits for the Nets. Now Teague. He's got 14. Pass to Horford. Kicks it to Carroll. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. From about 19 feet. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 6 assists here tonight. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. They double-team Johnson. It's Jefferson with the drive. And again, it's Brooklyn converting. Atlanta leading by 8. Outside Teague. Millsap sets the pick for Teague. And there's the pass to Millsap. Misses from close range.
He's yet to make an impact from the field, but his team is taking care of business.
Williams with the ball. Picked up by Teague. Teague against Williams. Johnson with a screen on Teague. Williams passes to Johnson. And it's Johnson again missing. The Hawks have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Outside Teague. Pass to Corver. Back to Teague. Feeds it to Millsap. It's intercepted. Johnson goes in. He dishes it to Jefferson. Inside, here's Bogdanovich. Shot is blocked, and they're able to recover. They get it back. They recover it. The Hawks leading by 8. Outside Teague. He feeds it to Millsap. Dishes it to Horford. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hawks?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And another area where they've done a great job tonight is forcing the issue defensively and getting some steals.
Jarrett Jack is checked in for the Nets. And then for Atlanta, Mike Scott's checked in for Millsap. Ken Bazemore comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Schroeder in for Teague. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Jack.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Here's Schroeder looking for his first basket still in this one. Horford with a screen on Jack. Shot clock at 6. Here's Scott. It's rebounded by Jefferson. The Nets have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third.
Well, if any team had the opportunity or the excuse to pack it in and call it a year, it was the Atlanta Hawks. I mean, they lost their star player for the season, but still found a way to fight through and make it into the playoffs in a very tough division.
And realistically, guys, the Hawks never were going to do anything in the East, as the Pacers and Heat were the class of the conference. But, Steve, they established a winning environment in a year when they really could just, just glide it on by.
Yeah, and they gave Indiana all they could handle in that first round, too, Kevin. I think it's important to establish the style of play, which Mike Budenholzer did, and now you build off that, where you continue to grow as an organization.
He hits the second from the line. Nets trail by 7. And Jack, here we go, and he gets it to go.
Kevin, we saw his strength on display right there.
Yeah, he's not your typical point guard in that respect. I mean, he can be physical when he wants to be.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Talk about a terrific game for Jack. He's got 11 points, and he's tallied 7 points at the line. A very nice total.
Yeah, the coach will be very happy with his production and his aggressiveness today, that's for sure.
Here's Schroeder. Top the key, Bazemore. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Outside Jack. Jordan sets the pick for Jack. A 3 from Anderson. Atlanta with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
And this is a big game, guys, today, because these teams will see each other 3 more times down the road, and this one kind of sets the tone for the season series.
Stolen by Anderson. Left side Anderson, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Atlanta's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. I think Steve nailed it moments ago, Clark, talking about, these series of 3-4 games between these two teams during the year, and eventually they'll know each other very well. But as we see now, the slate between them is clean.
And being that it is their first meeting, Kevin, I'm actually anxious and curious to see what's changed in terms of how they come at each other compared to last season.
And Jack kicks to Anderson. Passes it to Lopez. And there's the feed to Jack. Now the dish to Johnson. Clock at 6. Swiped away. Here's Schroeder. He's covered by Anderson. Schroeder dishes to Ontic. 6 on the shot clock. Schroeder kicks to Carroll. Hands it from downtown. And it's a 7-point Hawks lead.
I mean, what are you going to do defensively? He can just rise up and bang down a 3 ball like that, and he gets such separation with the height advantage.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 16 in the 3rd quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Anderson outside. He kicks it to Jack. Pass to Anderson. Nets passing it around. And Jack, here we go. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Scott can't get it to go.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into 3-point territory.
Well, you're right. Anything less than airtight defense on him will usually result in 3 points.
Now here's Jordan. He has 6.
Ouch. Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field.
There's 49 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Bazemore. He's guarded by Johnson. And Bazemore kicks to Schroeder. And the pass to Carroll. Knocks down the 3 ball. Carroll's got 8 here in the quarter.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
34 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Question is, do they go 2 for 1 here?
Can they get a good shot in time? That's the question.
Jack with a screen on Scott. Lopez passes to Anderson. Lopez a screen. Inside. They need this one. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got his third rebound tonight. Here's Schroeder. Kicks it to Bazemore. Kept alive. Here's Anderson. No good there. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Hawks ahead, up by 10. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter.
Tune in this Saturday night, December 6th. Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors take on Pau Gasol and the Chicago Bulls. It's East and West. Don't miss it.
Here's Williams. Down low, Kevin Garnett and Brook Lopez. Williams and Jack, their backcourt. And it's Anderson in at the 3 side. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Williams dishes to Anderson. And Jack, here we go. And that one hits back iron.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points. I mean, they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 13. Outside Williams. Pass to Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. Passes to Bogdanovich. Feeds to Jack. And Bogdanovich kicks to Williams. Garnett left side. Over Millsap. Here's Lopez. Missed it, even after all those chances. Outside Teague. Horford sets a screen for Teague. Over to the wing. And a miss there on the triple. The Nets have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Lopez against Horford. Lopez passes to Jack. Here's Bogdanovich. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Atlanta leading by 11. Outside Teague. He dishes it to Bazemore. Picked by Horford. Goes up off the pick. But they get it back. 5 to shoot. Teague kicks to Corver. The Hawks again can't hit. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Williams. Lopez right side. Dishes to Williams. From the arc. Again, the miss by Williams.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Williams against Teague. He feeds it to Bazemore. Picked by Horford. Goes up off the pick, and it's blocked by Garnett. Outside Jack. Bogdanovich passes to Lopez. 11 feet away. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Hawks leading by 11. Horford with a screen on Williams. Teague dishes to Bazemore. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Back to Teague. And here's Korver from the arc. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Lopez kicks to Jack. From deep. The shot no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. Teague kicks to Millsap. Back to Teague. Into Horford. Trying to get back on track. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Timeout called, the Nets. Al Horford with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. During that last break, I heard Lionel Hollins as he addressed his team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Atlanta calls timeout.
Brook Lopez managed 17 games last year before needing season-ending surgery on that right foot. That was his third surgery on the foot in less than 2 years. And that's the question now. Can he stay healthy?
To the left wing. Teagues it to Bazemore. Horford in the post. Lopez is there. Horford no luck. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
That's blocked. They retain possession.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
The free throw drops for Garnett.
Well, Kevin Garnett came into this league straight out of high school, initially a 6'9" small forward, but he continued to grow. He's been listed at 6'11" for most of his career. For whatever reason, he's never embraced actually being called a 7-footer.
Here's Bazemore. Brooklyn with the rebound. Lopez has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
And Garnett, every bit 7 feet tall. And in his prime, one of the most mobile and agile 7-footers the league has ever seen.
Yeah, and one of the best jump shooting 7-footers from that 15 to 18-foot range as well. Led the league in rebounds per game 4 consecutive seasons from 03 to 07. Looks like one of those guys that was made to play the game.
And the Nets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Korver passes to Millsap. Here's Teague, and he throws it down hard with one hand. Nice hops and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
Garnett outside. The feed to Williams. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
A super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score, so that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
Good on the three-point shot. Williams has got 19 points.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
A nice shot by Teague. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
Williams kicks to Johnson. Lopez sets a screen for Johnson. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Teague dishes to Korver. Back to Teague.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Teague. He has 18 points and also 3 nice steals. Good contributions for him offensively with the assist and also making some nice steals.
You're right, Clark. He's been equal parts creative and disruptive.
And so Teague hits 2 free throws.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player.
Williams with the ball to the wing right side. Baseline try. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Lopez.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession.
They're fortunate that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Millsap against Garnett. The dish now to Korver. He kicks to Bazemore. Poked away, and as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Damari Carroll's checked in for Kent Bazemore. Teague the pass to Carroll. Just 5 to shoot. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Williams kicks to Bogdanovich. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And a lot of contact right there. I think the officials are making the correct call here. And this sort of call, of course, always about protecting the players. You can't allow unnecessary contact. And sometimes the players let the emotion get the best of them. And you make a foul like that, it's going to be enforced every time.
You know, Steve, I don't think many people would disagree with the stance that it's a very important objective to, to make sure everything is done to limit any sort of unnecessary contact.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
It's Williams with the drive. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Horford with a screen on Williams. Here's Korver. Garnett grabs the board. Garnett's got his 5th rebound in this one. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Teague. Williams dishes to Lopez. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Lopez has got 13 points here in the second half alone. The Hawks leading by 5. Now here's Teague. Millsap passes to Carroll. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
Damari Carroll last season a consistent starter for the first time in his NBA career. Tell you, he really turned the corner with his 3-point shot, providing a great complement to his high-energy play.
On defense, Brooklyn. Teague for 3. And he gets the bucket. Teague's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
And Carroll known as the junkyard dog for his hustle style.
Really an athletic energy guy, Kevin. I mean, he can rebound, he runs, he finishes around the rim. Always a hard worker. So no surprise that he's been able to expand his game to be more complete offensively. Joe Johnson is also sometimes called ISO Joe because of his ability to produce buckets going one-on-one. There's nobody better in that situation in terms of creating his shot with ease and never shying away from the big moment.
And you talk about Johnson's ability to get his shot off. 6'7", huge frame for a 2-guard. And with his ball handling ability, he can really create space for himself.
Teague kicks to Korver. Carroll for 3. That's good. Carroll's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Hawks.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And Johnson's so smooth, Clark, but you know, Joe has... Size and strength, sometimes it seems like he could do more to press the issue and draw fouls.
Well, you know, I'm not going to be overly critical. This guy is terrific as a one-on-one isolation player. Used to average over 5 free throws a game, but that number has declined. But that may be more a function of him maturing in his career and picking his spots to be aggressive and not wanting to draw contact.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Lionel Hollins was giving to his team. He went over the offensive game plan and that it hinges on running through Lopez. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. A few late-on-the-fly adjustments as the situation gets more desperate for them. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. Johnson outside. The pass to Williams. Uncovered. That one wide left.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And here is Teague. Carroll dishes to Millsap. Outside Teague takes a three. The shot will not go. The Nets go the other way with it. Johnson for three. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Johnson's got it back down to within single digits for Brooklyn. Hawks shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Teague with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Teague kicks to Korver. Millsap a screen on Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. The shot by Carroll no good. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Johnson outside. Right wing. Outside Williams. Shoots the three. Williams with another miss.
He has just disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all offensively.
And I'm sure he's ready to put this quarter behind him and quickly.
Millsap kicks to Carroll. Garnett with the block.
Yeah, no way you can come back from this deficit.
Just not enough time left on the clock.
Johnson can't hit. Here comes Jeff Teague. And so it's Atlanta with the W. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Al, a lot of effort from you tonight out here to help this team get the win. Was the intensity you brought to this game something you knew you simply had to do?
Yeah, I needed to stay aggressive. I've been fighting so hard, here lately on the road, and, for us to get this win, and it feels good.
Winning is never easy on the road in the NBA. Al, congratulations. Great job, guys.
Doris, thank you. And for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us as Jordan presents our player of the game, Jeff Teague.